She's bigger than Andy and the head of NBC. I mean, it is $250 million. Like, yeah, you can file a lawsuit and go through all those documents and bots. This is going to be, tons of money. And if she really wants to prove a point, she has fuck you money and nobody else does. Countess Luann and Sonia Morgan. No, I think Beverly Hills as a franchise with Diana and Kathy is dangerous. It's dangerous. Bravo likes to keep it quiet. You do what the almighty powerful company wants, right? Now when you have $250 million, do whatever the fuck you want.
Wow, that's why I think, it's interesting. Now I think Diana's out and maybe Kathy's out. Maybe Kathy's out. Maybe Kathy is just too much of a liability and Kathy is out. Although I can't wait to hear your thoughts on, this alleged cover up.
Well, so right. So Diana now, I mean, I will say it again. Why? And the only reason I could think that Diana herself would want to come back is just to be like, you ain't running me out of town. I'll leave when I say I'm ready. That's the only reason, which might be a great reason, right? But why would this woman want to come back? I mean, the world knows your name, right? Like, you don't need to stay on for that. If that's what you wanted, and when you walk in a room with Elton John and Neil Patrick Harris, and people know you now. So I mean, listen, and don't kid yourself. All these people listening, don't kid yourself. If you guys are really going to be honest with yourselves right now, this is a moment of honesty. Hold up the mirror. How many people aren't going to be nice when they run into Neil Patrick with Diana? You all hate Diana, but when you run into her somewhere, you're not going to be nice and tell her how fabulous she is and what a travesty it is that this happened to her, and maybe ask her for a picture. Let's just be honest here today. Maybe not everyone, right? Like,
I would. I mean, I would love to meet all of them. I'm obsessed with all of them. I'm obsessed with, because I think, to me, part of Housewives is the money, is the over the top, is the Kathy Hilton so rich. She comes to Aspen with this, bed sheet of a bag with elephants on it. I mean, it's the private jets. It's the, there's so much of that. To me, it's just a Shakespearean, reality show come to life. It is such a gift to us. I mean, you have the absolute queen, EJ, who has now lost it all. She went from tons of money to, I mean, this girl doesn't have two nickels to rub together. I mean, you and I, Diff, have more money. I mean, it's just, it's a Shakespearean reality show. I mean, what more do people want? We're living it. I just feel like,
you're writing a Shakespeare novel over there. No, I mean, so I guess my point, but you're right. You're right with all of that, and so that's the thing. Like, I don't know why Diana would want to come back, because she already has this fame now, or guess what, but I don't know. But you're right. I've always, look, I think it's like Roni, where now there's a stink on this season. I think Bravo's not happy. I think they're just all in over their heads. And I just think, even before all of this and her suing John Doe and all this, I just think she was in this shit of a season with real life drama. And I just think it's easy enough for them to say, like Jen Armstrong, she's not connecting with the audience, and let's let her go. I agree with you. I think she could be brought back. I don't dislike her like the whole rest of the world. I think that, listen, the minute I start to see you as an underdog, like I've come around with your EJ. I'm starting to see the light with EJ. The minute I start to see you, and listen, underdog is a very, I'm not, let's not feel sorry for Erica or someone with $250 million, but I'm just saying, like, listen, I like to pride myself on seeing every side of the situation and trying to put someone's, like, in myself into their shoes. So I don't blame Diana. Girl, what took you so long? You got money, but look, I don't even think there's any bots. Like, you have this production company conspiracy, but yeah, I mean, I've said it before. Don't go kill someone in 2022. Don't go rob, your neighbor. Like, you will. The digital footprint is, and if she really wants to write, like you say, find the company and then find this and find too hot. I mean, I agree with you. I don't think we're ever going to hear the light of day on this, but like, what if you are Rina or somebody that was involved? And I don't think they were. You'd be shitting a brick now, because it's like, Just like Tom Girardi, Jen Shaw, people who have lived 20 years, like waiting for that, 10 years waiting for that shoe to drop. It's a horrible way to live. Just live on the up and up, right? But can you
I
imagine
know.
if someone was involved, a production company or a Rena or
If it is
somebody?
Rena, allegedly, if it is Rena, I do feel like that is the end.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And she'd be shitting bricks. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could see that, right? I mean, that would be, Rena's gotten to the point a lot of people are rooting for Rena to go down. So that would
A
be
lot. I think
a
like
lot.
99.9% of the world.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
might be, I mean, if you think about it, when has there been this much of like the public wants a takedown? I mean, Erica, I guess, but she kind of did it to herself. Do you know what I mean? Like, when have we had a housewife that the public wants, like a public lynching? We want this person gone. Even Ramona, I don't think like to this extent, right? Like,
Well, Ramona was close. I feel like the last season. I mean, people really were divided about Ramona. And I mean, Ramona's a legacy housewife, but people really wanted her either gone. They wanted her held accountable. I mean, in some way, which, never happened. And now we've moved on. But yeah, I mean, Rena was up there like that.
this is a lynching of Rena. Really, it is.
Ramona was up there like that. Yeah. I
I
mean,
guess I
maybe it's not Rena, like you said, maybe there are no but the other truth to this whole thing is there could be no bots. These could be just fucking disgruntled, bored fans at home who are writing these truly racist things and they're hiding behind some fake identity that they make online. I mean,
and
none of that
that's
shocks me.
and
Yeah.
that's when all the hate comes from us. I'll be called racist for saying there's no bots. You're now going to be called like, how dare you come after the fans? The fans went crazy when Bravo released their statement. How dare you blame the fans? Blah blah blah. I don't know.
I
don't know. I never believe half of these conspiracy theories, but maybe I'm wrong. Do you think
I
Diana
don't.
truly didn't? Do you think Diana has COVID? I mean, she didn't go to the reunion. I mean, do you
Well,
think
wait
she
a
has?
minute. Did you see this breaking little nugget of spoiler tea? I am hearing that Diana appears via Zoom at the reunion. So she does
Yes.
have COVID, but she's on the reunion. Yes, I
She
do.
zoomed in. Yes, 100%. That's true.
I I do believe, I guess she has COVID. People were saying, why are you kayaking or whatever when you're supposed to be at the reunion? She was just in Hawaii. She apparently was doing like a dress fitting for the reunion. All the pictures were of, her time there in Hawaii. They were posted later. Um, you know, Probably. I think she has it. I mean, we know if you don't show up, i.e. Mary Cosby and Lisa Vanderpump, then you're done. So if she wanted to be done, she would have just lied about COVID and never would have showed up. Now she shows up via Zoom, we're hearing. So to me, she probably does have COVID, or maybe she's